Quad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Golden Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Songa Boatelli fakes the grab, ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Jaron Kiave Songa-Boatelli trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli dances away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Nice job by the defense, man. Understanding the situation, you could tell they were not giving up a touchdown. Like, they were playing a little bit deeper in the end zone, and the QB takes off. Nice job corralling the football. I'll tell you what, brings up an interesting decision now after that positive gain to see if they want to go for it on 4th and goal.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Sangapolatelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Singleton. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Auburn going to work with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. JKS unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Got it behind the line. It's Hendricks. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and more importantly can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Under fire, and they got him.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Throwing Songo Balotelli. Hit as he throws. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. He makes the grab. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback will keep it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Jaron Kiave Songo Balotelli. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Songo Balotelli. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. A running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback extends the play, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. JKS. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Songa Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Tries to get it himself. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Finds his man. It's Kane.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Off play action.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. throwing, Songa Balotelli. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He's got great speed. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Brown will throw it. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Songa Balotelli on the play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Texas Tech in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They go play action with Sangapolitelli, buying some time as he moves left. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. Working the middle, it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's...
Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the returner is stopped. Sangapolatelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Quick release by the QB. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
JKS looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
What an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. That's caught. It's Hendricks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Might have a chance. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Give to Washington again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Tackled there by the defense. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Sangopolitelli. The screen, he's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. How about that one soft mitt stopping the revolutions on that one and nestling it in softly?
Yeah, you see receivers practice this all week long on the jugs machine. It's another thing, though, to do it in a game with a guy covering you and the crowd noise. What a play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. JKS. He's got his man, makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this game. You've got one timeout in your back pocket still. No matter what, you cannot go backward.
Makes a grab, and he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the 4th quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6 and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Trying to pull his way in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The Golden Bears with an answer.
touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He wants a big play here late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the... Getting out of bounds, and this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Washington. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. They'll give it to Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Washington again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.